So, good evening, everybody. Hope everyone's having a wicked Friday night. I definitely am. Big up, roasted 101 YT. First in the chat. Fair play to you, bruv. Big up Georgie as well, and everybody else. Omar, everybody else in the chat. Charlie, Chris, all the day ones are there. Georgie, the Leicester fan. I knew you'd come into this. I knew you'd come in, bruv. I know you're super excited for this game. I know you're going to be at the game as well, so enjoy it, man. A game under the floodlights is always a good thing. Let's hope that you're crying salty tears at the end of that game. But we shall see. You've got every right to be confident right now. Leicester are absolutely smashing it at the moment. And we're not. We're really poor. Unai Emery's done another boring press conference. If you want to check out my thoughts on that, feel free to go and check that out. It was the last video on the channel. I streamed that at 5 o'clock. Granit Xhaka has declared himself not ready to play this game, and he spoke about Mesut Ozil. He spoke about Aubameyang being captain, a couple of other little things as well. I'll be honest, his press conferences are getting as boring as Wenger's, and I'm really struggling. It's the same predictable stuff every week with them. But if you want to check it out, go and do so after this stream. But we have got a game against Leicester, 5:30 tomorrow. I will be doing a watch along. I'm coming with the score prediction, Matty. Don't worry, bruv. I'm coming. And Matty R, go and subscribe to him. He's got a channel as well, Arsenal fan. Go and check him out, top guy. But yeah, we have got a game tomorrow, 5:30, King Power Stadium. We got slapped there last season. Another away day trip that just ended in tears. And yeah, it weren't great. And that was on the run of, I think it was 7 or 8 games where we just capitulated, and it was like everyone had gone on the beach. It was like nobody really cared what was going on, and yeah, they just went through the motions. Now Leicester have got better since then. Brendan Rodgers has got them playing fantastic football. They slapped 9 past Southampton the other week. They seem to find a way of winning at the moment, and we don't. We always seem to find a way of scoring, going in front, and then conceding and capitulating. And that's not a great thing. And I am dreading tomorrow, like David Guna Hislop says. I am dreading tomorrow as well. Although I don't think we're going to lose. I'm going to come to that in a minute. I'm going to go into my starting 11 in a minute as well. But it's not going to be the easiest of games. And it's going to be make or break for Unai Emery. I think if we don't win this game, I think he's gone. I think that's the end. It'll be over. Who comes in after that, I don't know. But I do think that if we get a heavy defeat, or even just a defeat, maybe even if it's just a draw, we've had way too many draws this season. Let's not forget, we have only lost 2 games this season. But we've had way too many draws, and that's not acceptable. We're Arsenal Football Club. We should be beating teams like Palace, Sheffield United, Watford, especially when you take the lead against some of these teams by 2 goals. You should not be not winning that game. But yeah, there we go. Big up 7 for Risha in the chat. What's up, Lee? I ain't seen you for a while, brother. I hope you're good. I hope you and your family are good. Why isn't anyone talking about Mustafi's celebration against Victoria? Do you know what? He cupped his ear, didn't he? Give it one of them ones. Do you know what? Fair play to him. That's what I say. Fair play to him. He gets a lot of stick. I think he's been decent this season when he's played. Apart from the own goal in the first game against Victoria, I think he's actually been really good this season. And he ain't getting in my starting 11. I don't rate him. But fair play. Listen, you've got to give the fans a little bit of stick if you're getting stick every now and again. Especially... excuse me, especially if it's only based on your performance on the pitch rather than throwing an armband and ripping your t-shirt off and giving it that when the fans are doing it to Xhaka. The Xhaka one was slightly different. But anyway, I'm waffling. So big up 140 people watching live. Do drive the likes up. I'm going to get into my 1 to 11 for this game. Leno in goal, obviously. That's standard. He's going to start. I don't think he's been great this season either. I think his performances have been a little bit wayward. I think that he's not looked confident. Last season he looked kind of confident, but this season he's putting us under pressure a hell of a lot. I don't know whether that's because of the passing out from the back thing, where the 2 centre-backs split and go to the 6-yard box, but he's not looked so good, and his kicking's been atrocious this season. But he is the Premier League goalkeeper. This is my 1 to 11, not what Unai Emery would do, by the way. Right back, I'm going with Hector Bellerin. I think that Callum Chambers, I've not rated him since he's been here, if I'm being honest. Yes, he's had some good performances. They all have at times. But going forward, not for me. Although saying that, I don't think Bellerin's been great since he's come back from his injury. And I didn't really want to put him in, but I don't want to put Maitland-Niles at right wing back or right back or anything like that. So I'm going with Bellerin. Left back, come on, wifey. Number 3, Tierney. Probably the shining light of that dead, dour performance the other night against Vitoria. He was probably the standout guy. Some of the crosses, were like Beckham-esque. Yeah, the guy's so good. It's unbelievable. So I'm putting him in. He's in every single starting 11 of mine if he's fit. And hopefully he can whip some balls into our strike force. Centre backs, I'm going to go with Rob Holding and David Luiz for obvious reasons. If we're going to play out from the back, they're the most comfortable on the ball. Socrates, I've said it time and time again, he gets a nosebleed as soon as the ball's at his feet. Yes, he's a warrior. Yes, he can have it with you and he can have a fight with you. But when the ball's at his feet, it's like he's an amateur. The geezer's just clueless. And he's been poor this season. I know he's got better in the last couple of games, but he has been shocking. Especially the Tottenham game, he didn't even know where Eriksen was. He's just standing in the box, just ball watching. So for me, nah, not at all. I ain't having Socrates. So David Luiz and Rob Holding at centre back. Into midfield, I am going to go with Guendouzi, our best midfielder this season so far. The one and only midfielder that looks like he wants it, that looks like he can drag us into trying to attack, and the one that always wants the ball. He don't shirk his responsibilities. He always gets in and around the players. Yes, he might fall over a little bit easily, but at the same time, he's got us a lot of points this season, and people won't give him praise because it's Guendouzi and it's not their favourite player, etc., etc. But Aston Villa, he drove forward, he got us the penalty. He then put the ball in for Callum Chambers for the equaliser, the second equaliser against them. Against Tottenham, the pass he done for Aubameyang, if Ozil does that, we'll knock him one out for months over it. But nobody speaks of Guendouzi because he's just some young lad. And even against Vitoria, he won the free kick that Pepe banged in the top bins to win 3-2. You know, driving forward again. He's been absolutely superb this season. And he has been that one player in that midfield that has been good. Yes, he's had umpteen different partners. It's not a settled midfield, but he's the mainstay in there for a reason. And hopefully he has a good game tomorrow. I think that if he plays well tomorrow, we've got a chance. Next to him, I'm going to go with Lucas Torreira. Again, another one that's just fallen off. I don't know what's happened to him. It's like since December, since he got injured in December, it's almost like he's just a different player. I don't know whether he's unhappy being in England. I was. That's why I came here. The weather's dead. And I don't know. I don't know what's happened with him. But he is not the player that burst onto the scene at Arsenal when he first got his chance at Arsenal. He was everywhere. And when we've played him further forward, which I do understand that. It was almost like they did at Chelsea with Kante. You know, it was a case of, well, you're the best ball winner in the team. Let's play you higher up. So if we do nick the ball higher up, then we've got a 3-on-3 or a 2-on-2 or a 4-on-4. So I do get it. But at the same time, I'd like to see him in that defensive midfield spot and then Guendouzi pulling the strings. And then box to box, I'm going to go with Joe Willock. Ceballos is injured anyway. Big up my friend as well, that number, and it's live. Big up yourself, Leo. Listen, my mate's got a YouTube channel, a FIFA YouTube channel. Click on his little thing there that says that number. Go and show him some love. Yeah, he's proper decent at FIFA as well. Right? So go and show him some love. He is a Tottenham fan, but he is one of my best pals. So go and show him some love. Yeah, go and subscribe to his channel and boost his numbers up for him. But yeah, I'm going to go with Joe Willock. I think that Joe Willock's got the legs to get up and down. He's also got the physicality. He likes getting stuck in. I don't think Ozil's going to start anyway, and I wouldn't pick him for this game. Definitely not an away game against Leicester. So yeah, I'm going to go with Joe Willock, and I think that with that 3 in midfield, you've got Willock that can get up and down like Ramsey-esque. Not as good as Ramsey, obviously, but he can do that. He's got the engine to do that. You've then got Guendouzi, who can drive forward. He's comfortable on the ball, always wants the ball. And then you've got, hopefully, a Lucas Torreira that wants to get in and around people and nick the ball back and move it forward and recycle it quickly. So that's my midfield. My front three, I did toy with putting Saka in, but I think he's been poor for a long time now. But people won't say that because he's a youngster and he's come through the academy. But let's be real, he don't score goals, he don't create goals. So why start him? I'm going with Martinelli left wing. I think he deserves a start in the Premier League. I did think about putting him up front, but you can't drop Aubameyang. But now I thought maybe go with a 2 up front. But no, I'm going to go with Martinelli left wing. I think he's absolutely sick. That kid is destined to be a superstar. He's like a mini Suarez. Yeah, I love how direct he is. I love how raw he is. He just gets the ball, turns and runs at people. And that scares the life out of centre-backs and left and right backs all day long. So yeah, I'm going with Martinelli left wing. Right wing, I'm going with the record signing. I'm going with Pepe. I don't know why he didn't play the other night, but that would suggest that he's playing tomorrow. But for me, he's starting anyway. And then obviously Aubameyang up front. So that's my 11. How do I see the game going? Oh dear. 1 second. Let me have a swig of beer before I tell you how bad this could get. Big up Paul Cohen in the chat. I hope you're having a nice evening, mate. How do I see this game going? Do you know what? I've tried to think of positives and I've tried to see a way where we can win this game. The only way I can see us winning this game is by Leicester attacking, which is what they do. They're not going to sit back. They dominate possession under Brendan Rodgers. They're going to try and have a go. That could play into our favour and into our hands, because if they're pushing and they're pressing and we get past that press, then we've got, in my starting 11, obviously Emery ain't going to pick that, but then we've got Martinelli, we've got Pepe, we've got Aubameyang. So for me, you do that ball over the top and you cut out their midfield, you're then 3-on-3. And with that quality on our front three, the three I've picked, that can do damage. Of course it can. It can do damage against anybody. But then when I sit back and I take my Arsenal heart out and put my Arsenal or my fresh hat on and just go, let's be realistic here, bruv, with the hat. Yeah, we're probably going to get slapped. Let's be real. It's kind of hard to see a way of beating them. They're in fine form. They are so good right now. The confidence is flowing. They've got James Maddison in form. They've got Ndidi. I'd love Ndidi at Arsenal. Yes, Ndidi, I'd love him. He is absolutely sick. They've got Chowdhury. He bossed Torreira last season. Georgia will tell you that, the Leicester fan. They've got Jamie Vardy, somebody we were close to signing. And it's going to be difficult. It's really going to be difficult. You know, they've got other players as well that can hurt us all over the pitch, you know. And, you know, Tielemans is another one. Tielemans is a player that I wanted to sign and I got laughed at. Oh, why do you want to sign him? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so now everyone's like, yeah, cool, Tielemans. Yeah, well, I said it back in June. Do you know what I'm saying? And they have genuinely got a very good team. Their midfield is better than ours. Chilwell, George is listing the players. Pereira, Chilwell, Soyuncu, very, very good players. Chilwell's sick. I don't think he's as good as Tierney, but he scored against Southampton, the opening goal, which started the floodgates opening. And he is a very good left back. Pereira, again, another very good right back. You know, they're decent players. And we've got to set this game up, and it's make or break for Emery. Simple as that. He has to put a result out of the bag. And when I say result, I mean a win. Because if he doesn't, he's gone, I think. I genuinely think he'll be gone. But yeah, I think that they're going to try and press us high. I think they're going to try and suffocate us inside our half. And we have to be professional tomorrow. We have to take our time. It's a 90-minute game, not a 5-minute game. So if they are pressing us inside 5 minutes, then we've got to try and just stay calm, you know. And the longer the game goes at 0-0 or 1-0 or 1-1 or wherever it may be, but if we do take the lead against them, you don't go for the second goal. You sit back, and you play it out, and you game manage it properly. They then have to go for it, and that is when your substitutions kick in. That's when you can bring Lacazette off the bench and other players, you know, and you can bring Saka, Lacazette, players like that off the bench, Mesut Ozil even. So yeah, That's how I see it. I think we're going to get slapped. I'm not going to predict us getting slapped. I'm going to go with a draw. I'm going to say 1-1. I'm going to say 1-1, but I would not be surprised one bit if it ended up 4-1 Leicester. But I'm going to try and stay positive, and I'm going to go 1-1. And that's as positive as I can be, unfortunately. So there we go. Listen, 231 people watching live, 57 likes. Do drive the likes up. Subscribe as well. I will be doing a watch along tomorrow with Chig, Guna Eagle Eye. That's in the description, guys. Subscribe to him. And I'm going to read out some of your score predictions. Sid says Desmond 2-2. So does Paul. And Didi will seize the midfield, says Justice. I love your name. If your name is actually Justice, bruv, fair play. That's a sick name. Tommy says 4-1 Leicester. Sounds about right. 5-3 Arsenal says why always me. Evening Omar. 3-1 Leicester. Leicester could easily beat us 3 or 4-0. Can't believe that so many of our fans said Rodgers wasn't good enough when he was linked with us as Wenger's replacement. He's a million times better than Emery, says the man from the Orient. Well, listen, as it stands, he's doing a better job. I can't even lie. Is he better overall? I don't know. I don't know. He bottled a title with Liverpool when he had Suarez, Sterling, and Sturridge. So I don't know. I don't know, mate. I don't know if he's that next tier, the elite tier. Have you found Estrella yet? No, I haven't. I found Suave. There are other beers available, but I haven't found them yet. Are you learning Spanish? Says Ishmael. Do you know what? It's funny you say that. I actually downloaded an app today from Michelle Thomas, not Michael Thomas, Michelle Thomas. It's a guy, a foreign guy. I don't know where he's from. He sounds a little bit German, but I might be wrong. It might be French. But it's so easy to pick it up. The way he walks you through, you have to pay for it for each step and all that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm doing the course on the app. It is kind of good. So I laid by the pool and I was speaking Spanish to myself. Chewy 1 yum 2 yum says 3-2 penalty last minute. What is that to Arsenal? 2-1 Arsenal says Sir Antonius Block. 2-0 Leicester. I'm still an Arsenal fan. You might not be an Arsenal fan after this weekend, bruv. It might ruin you, Cameron. Thank you, Tom Brown, for your donation. Emery only won 3 Europas as he lost in the group stage 3 times. Well, you still got to win them. You still got to win them, Tom. But listen, he won them with a Sevilla team that was very technically gifted and had hard work and determination, something that we're lacking right now. Slit, slut. I swear your name does me every time, especially when I've had a few cans, mate. Desmond 2-2. Vardy 2, Madison 1. Georgie's predicting a 3-0. Listen, do you know what, right? Seriously, Lee Gunner 82 on Insta, Georgie, yeah? Slide me a DM of you at the King Power tomorrow because I know you're going to the game, bruv, yeah? Listen, regardless of the result, I hope you have a sick day, mate. We haven't beaten a Brendan Rodgers team since April 2015. Thanks for that, Ilias. Thank you very much. Leicester 3, Arsenal 1, says Jeff. Big up, Sergio. Jesus Christ, bruv. Thank you very much for that. Very generous donation. Always a real one on this channel as well from day one. So thank you, mate. Big up, Lee. We're losing 3-1 tomorrow, unfortunately. Go and buy some Stellas for you and something for your daughter for when we lose tomorrow. Thank you, man. I haven't actually found any Stella, if I'm being honest. Maybe they do it here. I don't know, but I haven't found it. And I can't find any Estrella either. So yeah, I will do that. Thank you very much, Sergio. I hope you have a wicked weekend, mate. I think we can put a 2-2 draw, says Jerome. And a lot of people are saying 2-2. A lot of people. Anybody, Justice is asking how to make donations. There's a little dollar sign next to the smiley face if you want to do it. Not that Charlie's asking as well. Not that I'm asking you to do it. I'm just telling you. If you want to, you can. If you don't, you don't. Listen, it is what it is. I think I have to sleep. It's currently 12:30 in the morning. Big up, Omar. Go sleep, bruv. And enjoy your weekend. Hopefully Arsenal don't ruin it. Adam says 4-3 to Leicester. Well, that was what the score was at the Emirates. Lacazette's first game, he scored inside 90 seconds, didn't he? And then we won 4-3. That game was crazy. Giroud scored a good goal in that game as well. Budget music. Lee, you're my guy. Thank you, mate. VAR won't help Vardy tomorrow, says Nobby. Well, listen, he's a good striker. Let's get it right. He's a very good striker. He's lightning quick, and we're a joke defensively. So we're going to have to be on our jobs tomorrow. And if we are, and we contain him, we've then got to worry about Maddison. We've then got to worry about Tillemans. We've then got to worry about Chilwell, Pereira, and Didi, and anybody else. Chowdhury. Chowdhury's a good footballer, a very good footballer. Rickon's predicting a 6-2 loss. Jesus Christ. Sammy says, where are you in Spain? I've got a place in Marbella. I'm in Calahonda, mate, 10 minutes away. Is that where you live? Excuse me. Do you actually live in Marbella, or you just got a place there? DVS Dallas, always with the positivity. 6-0 to the Arsenal. I can be positive, right? You can be positive. And listen, if it ends up being 6-0, bruv, Jesus Christ, give me the lottery numbers. 5-0 Leicester. Hopefully Emery will be sacked and we turn our season around, says Jeremiah. Evening to you. Lee, do you still want Giroud right now, says Nifty. Nope, I didn't want him when he was here, bruv. Not good enough. Anyone who can go 4 months without scoring a goal as a striker for Arsenal is not good enough. Would you take the L if it meant Emery out? No, I wouldn't, Martin. No chance. Never want Arsenal to lose. Even in the darkest days of Wenger, never wanted us to lose. I might have predicted losses, but I never wanted us to lose. Is Salah out injured? I don't know, BRT Bolt. I'm not too sure, mate, to be honest. Jeff says Pepe is benched again. Just no. Hopefully not. Hopefully he's not, mate. Can't believe Man United wanted Zlatan back. Would anyone take Zlatan at Arsenal? Let me ask you that. Let's keep going for a couple more minutes. Do drive the likes up. Not even 100 likes. Come on, you know the drill, man. Every day, twice a day I say this. Let's drive the likes up through 100 ASAP. Like Rocky, yeah? Big up Dwight Heath. Thank you very much for your donation from the US. Get Rosetta Stone. It's the best app to learn a different language. The one I've got, I don't know if you can see it, but it's this one. I don't know if you can really see that. Yeah, but it is sick. It is proper sick. Yeah, and the guy's got such a calm voice, but the way he teaches you, it's not like you're having to write it down. He teaches you in such a way that I remember it. I know it now. Yeah, it's kind of mad. My mate, big up Zach. Yeah, Zach told me to download that app. So yeah, it's pretty good now. But hopefully, inside 6 months, I'll be fluent. I definitely want to be. Did you just chill out by the pool today? Yeah, I did, man. And then I sent a little request to Troops to come onto his Insta Live, and we had a little 5 minutes on Insta Live. So yeah, it was sick, man. Just chilled. It's November. It's still nice and warm. It's 20 degrees, 18 degrees. No wind really, and yeah, it's nice, man. I'm in chill mode. Nobody wants Zlatan, by the way. Nobody wants Zlatan at Arsenal. I want Martinez from Inter, says DBS Dallas. What happens if we lose this game, says Sadiki? We don't get any points, and Emery probably gets sacked, and all the fans that have travelled to Leicester have to drive a few hours back. Nobody wants Zlatan. I don't get it. Listen, that guy is sick. Absolutely sick. I'll take Zlatan even now. I couldn't find your Insta. It's Lee Gunner 82. L-E-E Gunner 82. It's easy to find. Have you changed your jobs? Ali, obviously you've not watched many of my streams, bruv. This is full time now. So thank you to everyone who's subscribed, views my stuff, hates on my stuff, loves on my stuff. I'm now in a position where I jacked my job and live in Spain and do this full time. So I do appreciate that. I'm always going to appreciate that, because without you guys, I wouldn't be sitting here chatting about Arsenal. So thank you to everyone who does take part and does join in. And I try and read as many of them as I can for that reason. You know, a lot of people put videos up and don't even bother replying or bother commenting. So I'll always try and read out as many comments as I can for that reason, because you've put me into a position where I could literally quit my job. So yeah, there we go. Big up Slet. You do this deliberately, bruv, I swear. Slet, slat, slit, slut. This is please change your name, man. I swear. Duolingo is a good app as well. Thank you very much, mate. I hope you have a sick weekend as well. Like I said, I'm doing a watch along for the game tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to get out of it. I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my evening. Big up Emily Mortar in the building. Just saying hi. I'd love it if we'd pulled out an amazing performance tomorrow. Why I'm always hoping for a miracle. That's what Arsenal does to you, babe. That's what Arsenal does to you. But yeah, have a sick weekend, darling. Tokyo Guna, big up yourself. What's the difference between Ibra and Giroud? Ibra is a winner, a proven winner. Ibra's got that arrogance, man. That guy is sick. Giroud, would Ibra ever go 4 months without a goal? If he has, I'm sure one of you guys would tell me. Has he ever gone 4 months without scoring a goal? I'm not sure he has. He definitely does it on purpose, says Chig. Big up Chig as well, yeah? Go and subscribe to him. I'm going to wrap this up. Guna Eagle Eye, it's in the description. Go and subscribe. We're doing a watch along tomorrow for the game. It should be good. It's the last game before international break, which is going to be dead. And hopefully, we can win the game. I'm not sure we're going to, but hopefully we do. And you have to have hope. It's the hope that kills you, though, isn't it? So on that note, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you very much to everyone who's in the chat, everyone who's donated, everyone who's subscribed, everyone who's liked. Not even 100 likes. Listen, I ain't going nowhere. 18 more likes, so I'll do 3 more comments. Go. Anyone who ain't like, bang, 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 bang. Arsenio Wonga. Go look at Ibra's skills and goals when he was at Ajax. Then say something. Like, Ibra's a G, bruv. Absolute don. Could you get Arsenal weekend to turn up? Read that again. Lee, it could be Arsenal's weekend to turn up. Come on, guys, let's do this. But can we? I don't know. Listen, Phantom Musa. I'm not so sure we can. I'm genuinely not so sure we can. Who would you take other than Jose, says Jerome? I'd take you right now, not in that way, but I'd take you right now as manager of Arsenal. 11 more likes and I'm going. Come on, let's hit the 100. If Arsenal win, I won't divorce my wife. Does your wife know this, Justice? You've done it again. Slit, slap, slit, slap. Thank you very much. Where do you live, bruv? That's obviously Euros. So where do you live? Niko Kovac, Arsenal. Nope. I'd take Rafa, says Sexual Vanilla Liga. Jesus Christ. Some of you lot are crazy. I swear to God, you lot are mad. I'd take Rafa. 2-1 to the Arsenal, says Amin. J Rob, thank you very much. Lee, man, living the dream. Nice one. Well, I'm not exactly living the dream, but it has been a dream of mine to. Actually, I suppose in a way I am. But listen, I'm not balling. I'm not rich. I'm not anything like that. I'm just me. Do you know what I mean? I've managed to do something I've always wanted to do, and that's move to Spain. And I've done it. So now I've got to keep doing it. And I've always wanted to jack my job. For the last couple of years, I hated it. So yeah, when this got to a certain level, even though it weren't the level I was on at work, I was like, yeah, do you know what? I can live off that. I'll be comfortable-ish off of that. Let's do it. And sometimes you've got to go head first into these things to get the end game. So yeah, like I said, I'll always forever be grateful to everyone who comes onto this channel. Always, whether you like me or not, you all put a little thing into it. And we're nearly on 30k as well, which is crazy, which is why I'll always interact with people, because there's not enough YouTube channels out there that interact with their subscribers. So I'll always try and do that, always. And if there's hundreds of comments, I genuinely can't read them all out. But you're from Amsterdam. That's a place I've never been. When I come to Amsterdam, which I will, not for that. I ain't smoking that. I'll come for that. We'll have a hookup, bruv. And I definitely ain't doing a brass. I don't need to pay for it. But yeah, there we go. Come on, 3 more likes and I can go. 2 more likes. Let's go. Get out of it. Road to 30k, says Ilias. Dwight, lead the YouTube go. Bah. Loving that emoji, by the way. I'd take Lukaku. Where are you taking him, DBS Dallas? Watch out for Ndidi. I believe he would buzz in midfield. Replace him. Exactly, Nasir. All day long, Ndidi. Yes, Ndidi, bruv. Lee is coming for that Dutch kush. No, I'm not, Chig. Never in a million years, bruv. I've smoked some of that stuff Troop smokes, bruv. Jesus Christ. It weren't the one. Well, actually, I say it was the one. Yeah, if you're a smoker. that proper chilled me, but I was just laughing, man, laughing tired. It was mad. Omar, go to bed, brother. It's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning where you are. Slit, I'm gonna go. Thank you very much, bruv. Big up Troops as well, by the way. Always love for that guy, man. Thank you very much. Listen, don't forget, starting 11 reaction an hour before kickoff tomorrow. Watch along with Guna Eagle Eye, link in the description. Subscribe to him now. Go do it if you haven't. And we're probably going to be ripping our hair out. My hairline, my forehead has gone back about 6 inches in the last 5 years. Yeah, I used to have a hairline back in the day. But yeah, subscribe if you're new. Go and follow Lee Gunner 82 on Insta. Listen, thank you very much. Mad love for you lot. Laters, peeps.